Welcome to the Real Film Nerds Podcast.
Well, it is the last week of February, and you know what that means. The Academy Awards are upon us. Welcome to the Real Film Nerds Podcast, episode number 412. This just coincidentally happens to be one of our Academy Award catch-up films. I don't remember what I'm calling it on the website since, Mike doesn't do anything and Hinshaw sure as hell doesn't do anything. So I got to come up with names for these things.
Ask the AI. Ask the AI, Matt.
Well, Mike, I will ask the AI, but I figure I will keep trying to work until it completely replaces all of us. But again, I welcome our AI robot overlords.
Yeah.
But
Matt, you should be harnessing it to help you sell real estate.
Robots need somewhere to live too, bro.
That's true. Robots do need somewhere to live.
I hate this. So I keep using bro like ironically, but I use it so much, it's now just automatically comes out. I'm so fucked. I hate this. It's so terrible. But anyways, there we go. Mysterious Mike Talent with us. And the broest bro of them all, Ma Hinshaw.
Mean Ma Hinshaw here.
You are mean. You are a terrible, mean old biddy. I mean,
the bro.
Damn, bro. I mean, bro biddy. Biddy bro? Bro biddy or biddy bro? Let's see. Which one's better?
Biddy bro?
Biddy
I don't
bro.
know.
Biddy bro. Like the song? Yeah?
Great.
Oh, man, I don't know. Biddy bro. That could be a song.
Well,
I'll get the AI to write a song about it.
Oh, come on. Do you remember in the 90s? We used to dance that song at the middle school dances. Biddy biddy bon bon. You don't remember that?
No, dude, I don't.
You don't remember that?
Maybe.
Clearly, I was going to the dances that Mike was not going to, or I was the sober one. The decision is yours, listeners.
In middle school, man, we didn't do anything at the dances. We would work the booth or we didn't go.
I worked my magic. I was trying to dance with them ladies.
Oh, okay.
You did put your arms on their shoulders because you can't go down the waist, and you just basically kind of gyrate.
Yes.
And then that was when the Macarena came out. I remember dancing the Macarena.
Oh,
I think it was, wasn't it middle school?
Yes, it was. Yep.
I don't remember exactly. It was terrible. I knew it was going to be terrible, and it still maintains its terribleness and still shows up. I just attended a wedding.
I am 90% sure you played it at your wedding.
Macarena? No, we banned it.
Bullshit.
We did.
I don't remember.
We did the chicken dance and we did some other things, but we banned the Macarena.
I'll be honest, I don't remember the wedding. I know I was there.
No, you didn't play it, but
not even the reception. I mean, I don't remember pretty much any of that day.
That's fine.
I just remember your parents afterwards when we were down doing the pre-happy hour shit and we were all taking pictures, then we came back. And your parents were like, man, how fucked up are you guys? All of you are standing up there swaying. I'm like, well, we kind of finished a bottle before we even came out. So there was no way Mike was saying no. He was yes all the way in, just so he could get it over and run to the bathroom real quick.
No. I held it all.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think I threw up. I know Tom did. Tom threw up a lot. Anyways, we're going way too off topic.
Way too off
This is
topic.
way off subject.
All right.
But it started with the bitty bitty bomb. Bitty bitty bro.
It did.
Anyways, all right. So this week, Real Film Nerds, episode number 412, our 2024 technically films, Academy Award catch-up podcast special extravaganza, golden ticket blue light special. We're talking about Emilia Pérez, not Emily, Mike. Emilia Pérez, the Netflix original. So why don't you break it down for us, kind sir?
All right, Emilia Pérez. All right, this is directed by Jacques Audiard, written by Jacques Audiard, Thomas Bacon, Leah
Did you say bacon? That's not bacon.
No. Not bacon.
It's
I
like
didn't say bacon.
you said bacon. It's like Bittigain or something.
Bittigain. Yeah. No. And then
Great,
you
now
got
I'm
me all
hungry.
off now. Here, starring Zoe Saldaña.
Slander? At least you didn't say. At least you didn't say like salamander. It's Zoe Saldana. Good Lord, man! Come on, she's been in a lot of movies. You know who she is.
I do. Oh man.
Shaniqua Gomez.
Oh dear.
See, I shouldn't have said anything. I got Mike all thinking in his head. Now he's all nervous. It's gonna get worse.
Oh man, no, Karla Sofía Gascón, Selena Gomez, Adriana Paz, Edgar Ramirez, Mark Ivanar. And
Dear God, man, stop it.
all right. Emilia Pérez follows three remarkable women in Mexico, each pursue their own.
You said Emily Perez. This is great. I'm sorry, Mike.
All right. Emilia Pérez follows three remarkable women in Mexico, each pursuing their own happiness. Cartel leader Emilia enlists unappreciated lawyer Rita to help fake her death so that she can finally live authentically as her true self.
Oh, that's so great.
Oh, man.
God, I was laughing that whole time.
Boy, I really blew that one. And odds are this is going to be the Oscar winner.
It's okay. So
I think so.
So while I continue laughing and Mike starts laughing, Ma Hinshaw says you're not laughing as much. What do you think of Emily Perez?
Well, I don't know who Emily is, but Amelia, I recognize. Oh my goodness. Well, I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was earth-shaking, unlike everybody else who thinks it was fantastic. I sort of, it had a good plot, and I've watched another movie way back in the day where the cartel person went and got surgery, but I think it was just to change his face. What?
Spoilers! Do not spoil the movie.
I didn't think I was.
Mom, it's not in the trailer.
Oh, mercy. Well, never mind. Erase that.
No, I can't.
No.
There ain't no going back on this one.
Well, oh, drat. Anyway.
Okay, and the movie that you keep talking about is not a really old movie. It is Once Upon a Time in Mexico, starring Johnny Depp and Antonio Banderas.
Right.
And it's not that old. It's like maybe, 15 years old, Mike?
It might be kind of towards 20, dude.
Well,
there you
compared to
go.
my
Around
mom.
2000.
Yeah, but
Well,
compared to my mom, that
me,
was like,
anything's new.
that's yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Typically when my mom says it's an old movie, I'm usually looking for one of the ones that's still in black and white.
Yeah, with no sound.
Oh, yeah, I watched those too.
Yeah, I mean, she remembers when talkies were invented.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, Mom, continue your discussion on Emily Perez, and try
Anyway.
not to spoil it anymore. Okay.
I'll try really hard, but I don't think I'll make it. Anyway, the music at the beginning, I really enjoyed. Well, I liked the music at the end too. That was good. But knowing that I have macular degeneration, when I saw the subtitles and it was all in Spanish, I kind of had a heart attack. But I did okay because Dave got it to do English for somehow he did that. And so I knew what was going on.
That's Pa Hinshaw.
Ah.
Yeah. Pa. Yep. Because he read subtitles for half an hour and then he said, there's got to be a better way.
So that's a complete discussion on its own. I tried to have that discussion on the radio a little bit. Mike and I have had it in the past. I know where Mike falls. If it's dubbed, if you do dubbed or if you go with captions or subtitles. I go with the captions/subtitles. Mike, I think you go with captions and subtitles too, correct?
Yeah, I think I get too distracted if the mouth isn't like matching and stuff, and then sometimes it just seems like an odd voice. Sometimes, depending on what the dubbing is from, like it could be real weird. Just doesn't fit the character.
So, how long does it take you to watch the movie? Is it the regular length, or do you have to rewind it? Or
are you asking me? Or
yeah,
just regular. I don't know what.
I'm asking about your reading ability, Mike.
Oh, yeah, no, I can keep up. Yeah.
All right.
Now, I don't know what the words mean, but I see that they're like, I count, 1 through 5. That was 5. This one was 10.
You're on a roll today, buddy.
Yeah, no, I can keep up with the subtitles.
All right, Mike. So what is your thoughts on Emilia Pérez?
It was kind of a weird story to me. I mean, it was interesting. I felt the song stuff was a little bit, I don't know. Like, I think it was there to be creative, but I just didn't hit me right. I don't know. I thought it was kind of neat how it was integrated into the story and stuff, but sometimes it was odd to me. I don't know. I don't mind musicals as much as Matt does. Matt has a affliction, or no, is that the right word?
Aversion.
Aversion. Yeah. That's the right word. Aversion.
Affliction means I like it.
Yeah. Well, maybe you do, Matt, secretly.
Shh.
Yeah. You're watching. I don't know. What's a musical that's popular?
If he wants to watch a musical, go to Wicked.
Wicked in Greece. He just has a Grease streak where sometimes Matt just watches Grease for, 2 to 3 days just straight.
I've never seen Grease, not once.
What?
Nope.
Oh man,
my.
That's not good. Anyway,
no, I'm fine with it.
The Greatest Showman, Matt. I told
know,
you
keep saying that.
Yeah, you got to go see that one.
That's a good one.
It's on my streaming service platform Redeem thing, Bobber, which reminds me, we have an incredible giveaway, Mike.
Oh, do we? What are we giving away this fine day?
So this week, it has to do with Fandango, our good friends over at Fandango.com, but we are not giving away digital codes to a streaming film. We are giving away $15 vouchers to Fandango.com to watch the film in the theater called Cleaner, starring Daisy Ridley and Clive Owen.
Okay, 15. Will that cover a ticket these days?
I think so. I think it'll cover at least one, because the tickets here at Harkins in good old Arizona are around $11-12, I think, for a night show.
Okay, in my neck of the woods, East Coast, it's I think it's closer to 15.
Well, these are $15 vouchers.
Yeah.
And so, Mike, what we need is people to email you what to be entered into our contest.
Matt, I should say something with Star Wars because it's got Daisy Ridley in it. But I think Clive Owen being in it, why don't you just tell us your favorite Clive Owen movie?
Or just name another Clive Owen movie that you can think of, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Another one. Yeah, he's been in all kinds of
He's been in a lot of stuff. Yeah. Mike, I'm going to put you on the spot. What other Clive Owen movie do you really like?
Was he the one in the? Was it the Replace? No, that was. That's not the right guy. Well, maybe he was in it. It was about like these guys who had like they would go repo men. Was that what it is?
No, I believe that was. I think that was Jude Law in that.
That was Jude Law. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
He was in one with your future ex-wife, not ScarJo, but your other future ex-wife,
Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman.
Sure.
And it was like it was all racy. Natalie Portman was, I think, a stripper. What movie
I missed
was
that
What
one.
is this?
Yeah.
She wasn't a ballerina. She was a stripper. Okay.
Yeah. No, I mean, there was Black Swan. That was Natalie Portman, right?
Correct. Yeah,
Right.
but I don't think Clive Owen was in that.
No, he wasn't in that. No, he's been in lots of movies, man. I'm just trying to... There was this one sci-fi one, I think, where it's like a baby... Or was that sci-fi? Or like a war-torn...
That was the one I was going to talk about. But yeah, Natalie Portman isn't in that.
Yeah, okay. Anyway.
But yeah, Julianne Moore is in that, and the dude from Sons of Anarchy, that was like his first show, Charlie Hunnam.
Oh, yeah.
I absolutely love that movie, and it did horrible at the box office. I remember it came out when I was in college. I don't remember what it was called, but I really, really, really liked that movie. But Mike, one I really, really like and enjoy that Clive Owen is in Sin City. I love Sin City.
Oh, yeah, Sin City. That was a fantastic movie.
Yeah. There's another one. I think it was called Bullet Storm, or it's like Bullet something. It's a really stylistic, hardcore action movie. Paul Giamatti's the villain. He's the main like hero, and the soundtrack is Nirvana. And I'm forgetting what movie that is. But that movie was very, very good and just gonzo action.
Children of Men, I think that's the movie.
Children of Men is the one with Julianne Moore. Yeah.
Yeah, and the one with your ex-wife is called Closer.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Mm-hmm. I think I worked at the theater. That's why I saw it.
Oh. And what's the one with the action shoot 'em up? Is it called Shoot 'em Up? I think it's called Shoot 'em Up.
I see something called Inside Man.
No, Inside Man is a very good movie too. That's the bank robbery one.
Oh man, he was in this movie Anon, one of the movies we reviewed on the pod.
Yeah, Anon.
Dude,
yeah, it was that's a Netflix, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a Netflix and it was AI. It was cool, man.
Yeah. Ma Hinshaw's just sitting here falling asleep. But
No, I just
Do you
don't
like
think
Clive
I've
Owen,
seen
Ma?
any of those movies. I don't even know who the heck he is. I'll have to
Jesus.
Google him.
Oh Lord. But no,
I mean, I
think
probably have seen something that he's in, but I don't remember what he looks like.
Mike, I think it's called Shoot 'em Up. He's running around chewing on
Yes.
carrots the whole time, and he kills the dude with
Shoot
a
'em
carrot.
up. It is called Shoot 'em up.
Yeah. He like stabs a guy to death in his eyeball with a carrot. It's wicked.
Man,
With a carrot?
John Wick Part -1.
Yeah, it was before John Wick was a thing, and it's just goofy, over the top, like insane action. It's not like real, trying to be real like John Wick.
Is it cartoony?
Kind of, yeah. And I really, really liked it. I thought it was a fantastic movie. There's a lot of nudity in it too.
Oh, of course you liked it then. Matt.
Okay,
boobies.
then I'll put that on my list. There we
It's
go.
boobies. It's not penis, Ma. Sorry.
Oh, poo. Well, all right.
Hey, talk to Mike. He's the one that has the Mrs. Skin going website for that.
Oh, gee. No, I settle for 6-pack abs. That would be okay.
Jesus, mother. Anyways,
Well-
okay. So I need to get to our giveaway so we continue talking about this movie, and then we can end the show so Mike can go to bed because he's old. But anyways, okay. So here is the business for Cleaner. But if you want to be entered to get movie tickets or a movie ticket for this, you need to email mike@realfilmnerds.com. Tell us your favorite Clive Owen movie or just a Clive Owen movie that is not Cleaner. and we'll put you in our drawing to get one of these guys, and we'll email it to you. Or, yeah, I'll email it to you. Mike will get the answer, and then I'll email it to you if he accepts.
Yeah.
And he puts it in the drawing, and you win in our drawing. Anyways, okay, here we go. From the director of Casino Royale, don't miss Daisy Ridley, Clive Owen, and Taz Skylar in the action-packed thriller Cleaner. When a former soldier gets caught in a deadly hostage situation, she is forced to engage in her old ways in order to save the lives of all involved. Full of twists, turns, and death-defying stunts, Cleaner is now in theaters. You can buy your tickets at Fandango.com. Again, that's Fandango.com. All righty.
That sounds really good.
Yeah, that's pretty neat that, it's sending people to the theater, dude. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could use them and go, but nope, they're not for us. They are for our listeners, and that's you. So hit us up, Mike at realfilmnerds.com. I'm going to set up a Ma Hinshaw email, but I mean, I don't see the point because I'll have to check that one too. So I check Mike, I check Ma, I check the website, I check nerds. God,
you do it all, dude. You do it all.
I need a life. Anyways, alrighty. So I didn't give my thoughts on Emily Pérez. Sorry. And then we can start getting into our spoiler territory because it's hard to talk about this movie without spoiling it because there's a huge spoiler. That's the plot of the film. But so, as Mike pointed out, I am quite averse to musicals. But the one thing that I really have a problem with on Emilia Pérez is that musicals, you're supposed to come out of the theater humming and singing and having a song stuck in your head. That's just how it goes. That's one of the reasons why I hate them. All the songs in this film are not catchy at all. They're not memorable at all. I couldn't hum you one bar from one of these songs. So for me, as a musical, this fails. Fails really hard. The one aspect I really, really enjoy, though, is how they did the musical presentation. So what they do in the film is they basically make it seem like when the music starts going and pops up, people don't just randomly start dancing in the streets like La La Land, which I just couldn't take. They kind of do like a dream sequence. And the character starts singing, and then it snaps back. Everything kind of freezes unless people are singing, and then it kind of snaps back into reality when the song's over. And I really kind of like that. I thought that was really smart way to do it, to show, yeah, this isn't real life. It's a musical, but this is what's going through this character's head at this time. And I thought that was a great way to do it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that is what the musical part of the movie is doing. It's kind of getting you inside of the character's head, because normally without narration, we don't know what the characters are thinking. So it was kind of like a different way, a different approach to do that. Right.
And I liked it. I thought that was good. Like I said, I don't like the songs. I think the acting was very good. It's not let me take that back. It's not, I don't like the songs. They're just not catchy and they're not stuck in my head. And they're not memorable. I think the acting was pretty good. Zoe Saldaña, I thought was quite good. The strongest thing of the whole film is the story by far. I thought the visuals were okay. The cinematography was okay. I didn't think it was anything special. Nothing to write home about. I think the representation of Mexico was pretty weak and lackluster. Overall, I'm just going to say this movie is okay. For me, I don't know. I mean, it's not a spoiler, so I'll just say it. I don't know why it was nominated for an Academy Award, let alone the most Academy Awards next to Gone with the Wind with 13. Absolutely ridiculous, if you ask me. It's not a incredible film, but it's not a terrible film. It's just kind of in the middle. So there you go. That's my thoughts without spoiling it.
Okay, dude. I think to continue on without to the spoiler section, I think we should find out what everyone's drinking. Matt, I'll just change it up. I'll start. I I am drinking a double IPA. It's called Florida Man by Cigar City.
Oh, yeah, dude. We've talked about that before, and then I get off topic again talking about the show that you haven't watched. And
I watched some of it. We watched some of it.
Oh, did you watch some of it? What'd you think?
Wow. Wow.
One word review. Wow.
I mean, those are Florida stories for sure, but like some of them are kind of just
that toe.
Some of them are just kind of weird. Like, I'm not sure why they were on there, but that's okay. Florida always has different kind of weird things going on, so it makes sense to have a show. So interesting.
Well, all right, Ma, what are you drinking?
Well, it's very strange. I put some 100-year-old Captain Morgan in some water, and that's what I've been drinking.
You're drinking Captain and water. That's not strange. You drink it straight.
Good.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's
it
just
is.
Matt's
It is.
lunch.
Yeah, I was going to say that's. Yeah,
is
that's
it?
breakfast.
That's
Okay.
just working lunch.
Yeah. 5 Captain and waters. What? No, what do they call them? Two martini lunches. So it's 2 Captain lunches.
2 martini lunches. What are those?
Well, that's like a thing they did in like the 50s and 60s. You'd have 2 to 3 martinis at lunch and then go back to work.
Oh man.
Whee, that must be fun.
Well, I'm drinking in the spirit of Mexico and our film. I'm drinking a margarita seltzer. So it's just a seltzer, but it tastes like margarita, kind of. It tastes just kind of limey, but whatever. It's bubbly.
They tried.
They did. It's not awful, but it's it's still a seltzer. So, anyways, all right, Ma. Here you go.
Yeah.
You missed it last week because you didn't come on the podcast because you don't like us because you had your tooth yanked out of your head.
I know.
You could have come on. But anyways,
no, I couldn't have.
why don't you do your favorite part of the podcast since you missed it last week?
Oh, all righty. Tell me, Mike, do you have a dad joke this week?
I got dad jokes. I don't think they understand, though. Gotta think I'm funny. Other people never laugh, though. Dad jokes.
Oh yeah. How far do burgers go in school?
Mom's trying to think, and she's not doing very good. That's what those weird sounds were, is her moving her lips and not saying anything. So how far does a burger go in school? Let me see. I'm trying to think. All the way to Sonic?
No, that's pretty funny though. You ready?
Mike, I'm dying here.
Through college.
Through college.
Oh,
College.
With a cow?
Yeah.
Mine was better. That was terrible.
Hey, it's from
It's
the book.
from the book. Oh, God, I can't hate it when it's from the book. Damn it. Damn it, because he's using the book. He's not using AI for once. Shit.
Yeah.
All right, Mike, this one should be real easy. But how does Emilia Pérez relate to the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Well, Emilia Pérez relates from Zoe Saldaña. She is Gamora in Guardians of the Galaxy. And lots of the movies. Guardian Galaxy Volume 2, Volume 1.
Volume 3.
Yeah, she's Avengers Endgame, Avengers Infinity War. She's in quite a few of the movies. So,
Yeah, she is Gamora. Yes. Yeah. So, good job, Mike. You did it. Our lead, one of our leads. Boom. Done.
Nailed it.
So that means we can now spoil it. So this is, I think I'm going to start calling this Ma Hinshaw spoiler section because she just can't handle not spoiling the films. Remember, you got to let me finish talking before you talk, you old biddy. So ready, set, spoil. See, you're doing it again. God damn it. Mom, go. Spoil the movie. Go.
Why am I spoiling? I don't know.
Because we're in the spoiler section.
Okay, well, one thing I had a question of is because Emilia has, plastic surgery on her face, and besides other places, and it seems like in the movie it doesn't take that long, and then bada bing, bada boom, he looks great. She looks great. And I just don't think that would happen. I think that would take like a year or longer or something. Did you gather
I'm guessing
that?
you didn't see the cutscenes because it says like 5 years later or 2 years later or 3 years later.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I guess I didn't.
Yeah, I'm guessing you didn't read that.
All right. But anyway.
Yeah,
then,
it would take a while to do all that.
It would.
Yeah, it was like 5 or 6 years, I think, is what they said on screen. I don't remember. But there was a time period from when she has the surgery and goes through the change, and then you see her again in London where Zoe Saldaña is. It was like 3 or 4 years, I think, something like that. I don't remember the time period. But yes, it was not like next week. That's why they were talking with each other, and that's why she didn't recognize her, and that's why she was asking how things have been and what are you doing, because it had been years.
Right.
Also, she wanted to know what was going on with her family and her kids.
Yeah.
So anyways, all right, Mike. Is that all you got on spoilers, Mom? I'm kind of disappointed.
Well, I thought it was really heart-rendering that Emilia really wanted to be able to have her kids and take care of them and raise them. And that was very important to Emilia. But then I'm not going to spoil the end. So there we go. Okay?
Well, okay. We'll just spoil it right off the bat. I will just jump right in, Mom, feet first or head first or hell, I don't know, whatever. So the film is about our lead actress goes through a change, goes from being a drug cartel leader, boss, whatever you want to call him, and becomes a woman and fakes his death so that he cuts all those ties and keeps his family safe and all that stuff. Personal opinion, I feel that if she was that hell-bent on transitioning and being who she truly is, then why wouldn't she want to tell your family and let them know what was going on? Even if it was just your wife, and say, don't tell the kids, I want to keep all of you safe and all that other shit. You would want them to know that, no, I'm not really dead. I have to do this to keep you all safe. But they don't do that. But again, that's like the main plot of the film. So we wouldn't have had as long of a movie if that's what she did. So I don't know. Mike, thoughts?
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess it's hard to put yourself in that kind of scenario, but I would hope that you would at least tell your wife, like, hey, this is what's going to be going on. I don't know. I don't know, man. I think it's such a different big decision. I don't know. Like,
well, it's a big deal, but I know why she did what she did was to keep them safe, because imagine if other cartels found out and then tried to, go and get her family, hold them hostage, torture them, all that kind of shit. So that's why she did what she did.
Yeah. I guess you've just got to take into consideration all that. And you don't become the leader of a cartel without thinking about a lot of things ahead of time.
Correct.
Like you have to have a plan, right? Like they're CEOs of companies that are a little bit different than other companies. But They're still running a business.
But if you truly loved that woman with all your heart and all your everything, you would want to share everything with her, and she wouldn't. She kept that 100% to herself.
Yeah.
So why? Again, that's what makes one of the biggest plot points of the entire film. So I understand it from a filmmaking standpoint, but why were you embarrassed to tell your wife, or were you that concerned about safety? And then, I mean, the scene where they're sitting there in the house and the cartel boss is like blatantly asking his now former wife about like how good the sex was and stuff. That was very cringeworthy to me. Like very cringy. Like I don't know. I don't think anybody in reality would frickin' do that.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, I didn't like that, but I thought the story was good though. I mean, I think the idea of having someone be like, a hardcore cartel boss that literally murders hundreds of thousands of people, probably wanting to, be their true selves and have the transition. I thought that was interesting. I really do. I think that was a very interesting story.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely has a interesting, like if you had unlimited resources, how many people would do this kind I don't know. I have no idea, but it was definitely kind of a interesting story. Just wild. To me, I'm like, oh, after watching this, I'm like, oh man, this might be the best picture winner. 'Cause it's weird enough. If The Shape of Water can win, Matt, this can definitely win.
Yeah, this is at least more realistic than The Shape of Water. I mean, this is very plausible, and it's not, it's not a fish having intimate relations with someone.
But Matt, it was colorful and beautiful.
Okay. All right, I'm going to change this up here real quick. So, Mike, do you think this movie needed to be a musical to make it better, or do you think that hindered it? Or, Mom, what do you think? I mean, you're not saying much. You're being awfully quiet tonight.
Well, I thought the music was fine. I really did. I thought it made the movie kind of interesting, that the end song and everything. Yeah, I thought it added to the movie. I have no problem with that. Mm-hmm. It was
Mike?
pretty good.
So I didn't like it as much, but I do get that it was like, instead of having narration, it was a way to get into the characters' heads. So, I mean, that's always a challenge for the filmmakers, because like when you read a book or a script or whatever, it's easy for you just to be like, okay, and this is what your character's thinking, or whatever. But like acting it and visually doing it is a totally different thing. So it was a way to do it. I didn't like it as much. It's pretty creative, and you're right, Matt. There's definitely a clear separation between when the music starts and when it stops. That it's like it's kind of snapping back into reality, kind of, and like before it's like you're inside the person's heads, So I don't know. It was a way to do it. I just didn't. I don't know. I didn't like it, so I don't think it was needed, but that's just
my thoughts. I agree.
Yeah.
I concur. I don't think it was needed. It's not memorable. But I know, Ma, you love singing and you love music, and I love music too. All three of us love music quite a bit. I mean, Mike's my concert buddy for life,
Yeah.
But that's a little bit different than a musical, but I still respect all music. But I don't think this film needed it. I don't think it warranted it, but I like the use of it. I thought it was creative how they did it. And yeah, Mike, that is a big faux pas when it comes to films, is narration. You either have to embrace the narration like oh gosh, that one movie we watched on Netflix, that Hitman film.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
You remember, you got to embrace it really hard like that for it to work really well, or you try and leave it completely out. And most filmmakers really try and avoid narration altogether. But so I applaud them for trying to do it different, So
Yeah. I mean, usually in movies the narration might be in the beginning.
right, normal film, yes.
Yeah, just like a prologue or something or whatever, and then that's it. But some movies have quite a bit of narration, so I guess it just depends.
So, Mom, what else would you like to add about Emilia Pérez? Or are you done for the night? You need to go to bed, or you need a sandwich?
Well, I think, and I will not spoil it, but I think the
You
ending.
can. You're in spoilers now. I've given you the go.
Well,
Good Lord, Ma.
Okay. I thought the ending was really very interesting.
I thought it was
And
predictable.
You did? Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
I didn't see that coming. I did not.
Well,
I mean, I was kind of shocked with, his wife, her wife, and Emilia, and all of them in the car. I mean, it really, I was like, oh my gosh, but that's me. You
and that's
had that
fine.
predicted?
That's why you're on here. We
Oh,
want your opinion.
my goodness. No, I did not predict that.
Mike?
Not a bit.
I guess the final thoughts, like, it's a good movie. Is it a best picture? I mean, I don't think so, but I can't figure out the Academy anymore these days. So, I mean, Matt, out of all the movies, how many movies are you up to, Matt?
I think this was either 6 or 7, and I'm definitely going to miss one because we already tried to find out if it was in streaming. But that's one thing that sucks, is that we're not going to get all of them in because the Academy Awards are on Sunday, March 2nd.
Okay.
And so I have at least 3 films. Now, one of them I will get to watch by then, and that is the film we're going to review next week. It is in theaters, but guess what? It dropped on streaming literally last week. And Mike, that film is The Brutalist, and it is brutally long.
Oh, yeah? Are we doing that one? I wasn't sure if we were going to do that one or not.
Yes, sir. We are doing The Brutalist. I purchased it so I can stream it at home, and I will watch it in probably 30-minute to an hour chunks because I'm quite busy. And so, yeah. Thank God I can watch it at home.
Okay.
I say the same thing because that way we can take potty breaks and get a snack.
Yeah, my mom likes her snacks. She likes her Cheez Its and her popcorn and her Milk Duds and her Raisinets. She's a movie snacker.
Oh, yeah. Cheez Its. Yeah, that's what the kids are digging. We have movie
Aw.
nights at the house now with the kiddos sometimes. So we turn on the surround sound and
Watch Star Wars?
and they get no Star Wars.
How dare you?
Not yet.
You are not raising them right.
Well, Flynn watched some of Star Wars,
Which one?
episode 4.
Okay, good. All right, good.
Um,
Just don't introduce them to Jar Jar yet.
yeah, no.
No.
Yeah, they like their Cheez-Its and they get Cheez-Its and pizza and popcorn usually and some-
White cheddar? Or do
Reese-
they get the regular?
No, just regular popcorn.
Regular. I like the white cheddar.
Yeah. Anyway, they love it. They love it. They just sit next to each other in the couch all peacefully. It's weird.
Dude, that's really weird. I think there's something wrong with your children. They're supposed to be fighting.
Oh, trust me, that's not a common occurrence of just sitting peacefully.
So, Mike, which one is your favorite?
Which kid is my
Yeah.
favorite? Oh, I don't have a favorite, Matt.
Oh, we all know better. Ma, which kid is your favorite?
Oh, goodness.
Jesus.
Excuse me. You're all Looney Tunes. I love you all, but in different ways because you're all different.
You know my favorite. You know my favorite kid.
No. Who's your
Maniacal
favorite
Max.
kid? Oh,
Uh-oh.
It's all right, Mike. We'll get her back on the podcast soon. So, anyways, all right. Well, I didn't intend that to be final closing thoughts, but I think we're probably at or past our time, most likely past.
Yeah.
But I will end the podcast with my final thoughts, covering some of the controversies of this film. So, the writer-director is French. He did not go to Mexico to do any research on this. I think he said in an interview that he went to Mexico a couple times when he was a kid, and he knows Mexico well enough. Literally, the people of Mexico that are going and watching this film in Mexico are getting up and walking out because they're so offended by it. So that's quite interesting to hear. The lead actress in the film, her name is Karla Sofía Gascón, I believe is how you say it.
Yes.
She is supposed to be the top billed lead, but because Zoe Saldaña is more well known, she is not. And Karla Sofía Gascón is a trans woman, which I think is great that they had her playing the role of a trans woman in the film. But one thing that is not so great, that is really upsetting people and is throwing a huge monkey wrench, especially into the awards, is that all of her singing in the film was filtered, edited, and changed by AI.
Oh.
So that is opening up a whole new can of worms for the Academy Awards. And then the third big controversy surrounding this film, or one of the other controversies, because you can't really put them in order, but Selena Gomez has speaks Spanish, but she has not speak Spanish in a very long time. And so her accent was so bad that they actually changed her character to be from America, which is fine. But to tag along with that, there is only one actress in the entire film that is actually Mexican. Everyone else is from like Dominican Republic and Spain and all that other stuff. And that is, oh gosh, I don't remember her name. It is the love interest of our main character. I think that's maybe Adriana Paz. I believe that is her. She's the only Mexican actress in the film.
Oh, man.
And so, yeah, they dropped the ball pretty hard on this when it comes to the audiences. A lot of people are not real happy about it. The critic score, we talked about it on Friday, Mom. Do you remember what the critic score is on Rotten Tomatoes? It was something like 75 or 78% or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was 75.
Yeah, it was like in the 70s. The audience score was 16%. So the audience hates this film. Absolutely hates it, but the critics love it. Now, with that, brought out, Ma, how many cookies?
Oh, for me, I give it 3.
Okay. Ma Hinshaw with 3 cookies for Emilia Pérez. Mr. Talent?
I'm going to go with 3.5 reels.
3.5 reels for Mr. Talent. And me, the lover of all musicals, I give it a whopping 2.5 reels, and I think that's being generous.
Oh, man. Wow. Okay.
There you go. Again, not bad, not great, just in the middle. So, anyways, next week, The Brutalist. Make sure email Mike Talent to be entered into our contest to win a free movie ticket to Cleaner. Ma, what are your parting words?
Well, I hope Cleaner isn't about housework.
It is. It's about cleaning.
No.
windows.
Oh, dear. I'm looking forward to seeing that if it ever gets here.
You might have it. I don't know. I don't have Cinemark, so I did not look it up.
don't know. We don't get a lot of stuff, so we'll see. Okay.
Alrighty. Well, with that, I'm good. Ma, you're good. And that leaves mysterious Mike Talent with his closing words of wisdom. and reminding people where to email them.
All right. Yep. So make sure to email mike@realfilmnerds.com. And thanks for listening to the pod, everybody. Make sure to catch us on the socials, Facebook, Instagram, X/Twitter. And we'll catch you on the pod next week.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to The Real Film Nerds. Now, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Real Film Nerds. Now, go out and catch a movie.